Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Skyblock. This episode is a good one, so stay tuned. I finally figured out that I need talismans for my profile here, so I made as many different early game talismans as I could, taking only things like potatoes and sugar cane and whatever else, gold, and I also had enough leaves to make a full leaflet armor set. Definitely not something that I would use or wear, but kind of fun. Here's me with it on. Then I put all of my talismans away in my accessory bag and headed to Maxwell, this guy at spawn who basically told me I could use my magical powers for some weird thing, I don't know. And I also talked to an alchemist who I bought brewing stands from and used all kinds of stuff from him to make a bunch of potions. I definitely spent way too much money at this guy, but it was all worth it. I also collected some nether wart from right outside his crib. Then back at my place, I used the brewing stands that I bought from him and made all kinds of potions. I really didn't care too much about the potions because my resources weren't very good, but what I did do is level up my skill of alchemy quite a bit. Here I made speed 3 potions, which seemed to be the cheat code to leveling up my alchemy pretty quickly. And then I pull all my potions in this chest. And later on I headed down to the basement of the tavern to talk to Maddox the Slayer, and he gave me these zombie slayer quests, and I used them to spawn in revenant horrors who did not do much damage to me at this early level, and then I claimed my quests and leveled up my zombie slayer. Then I did a revenant horror 2 next. And same thing, I killed a bunch of zombies, this time crypt ghouls, and the zombie revenant horde didn't really do any damage to me, so I beat him eventually after a lot of clicking, and then headed to claim my quest. At spawn again I talked to Dusk, and Dusk told me I could apply runes together, and so I did a good amount of that, and I was able to level up a skill called rune crafting, and yeah, it was pretty fun to do. I'm not gonna lie, I love the gambling of it, not knowing what runes I can get. And eventually I made a power 5 bow back at my place and then put a lava rune 2 on it just for fun. After a bit of that, I had a bunch of grand experience bottles that I used to enchant my sword even better. This time I put critical 5 on, and then I used quite a bit of XP to put on this last enchant. It cost 75 levels for first strike. Then what I did was beat up a bunch of people at Jerry's workshop. Jerry's workshop had this event going on, and I haven't played on this profile, so I tried it, and it actually gave me so much loot. There's all these presents everywhere, these gifts that I could trade with other people, and I even found this volcanic rock, which I still don't know what it does. After a bunch of gift opening, I had some runes, XP potions, and this volcanic rock. Talking to Kat at the spawn, I was able to upgrade my monkey pet to uncommon. And then this is me 24 hours later, leveling it up. I also talked to Grandma Wolf, not sure if I could upgrade my pet yet, and believe it or not, I could upgrade it all the way, not to uncommon, rare, or epic, but legendary. I had a legendary pet. With this level 37 legendary Grandma Wolf pet, I was definitely going to use it more and more. I also drank a fishing XP boost potion and then got to work on leveling up my fishing. I was catching lots of regular fish, and it was pretty boring, but every once in a while there'd be a mob like this sea walker. While I was fishing, I unlocked this book of progression. I don't really know what it does, so if anybody knows, let me know. And I had to end this off with some dungeons. In one of these dungeons I even got a bonzo mask, but it was 1,000,000 coins, so I decided not to, but maybe I should grab it next time, I don't know. And I also just got a hot potato book, and I don't really know what these do yet, but I made sure to claim it. And that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching, and look forward to more in the future.